bored today?
I got bored today because on E Network was the Inside Hollywood, you know, the behind the
Sure, yeah.
Corey Haim, you know, who was my second person in line to punch in the face.
Yes.
And then right after that was that Dolly Parton movie,
9 to 5?
No, the talking DJ, What We Do for a Living movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
Talk or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was funny because every time I'd hear my wife come down, as soon as I changed it over to a sports program or something like that, because I don't want her catching me watching Dolly Parton and James Woods get romantic, you know, because that's going to stay with me for a long time.
Yeah.
I'll need Viagra after watching that one.
So did he.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
It's 737-9986, 1-800.
She gives him a soft on. But anyway.
I'm giving the phone numbers.
Sorry, dude.
1-800-738-9986. That's toll-free nationwide. And if you're a singular wireless customer, you can call us now by pressing star, the 997, and then send. It will get to us. More of the Richard Boxman Show. I think Willy's done talking, but we never know. If he decides to pop back in, we'll be preempted. But if he decides that he's just going to, you know, drive home and stay away, we'll continue next on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Any possibility of keeping this boyish adventure an in-house secret is now very unlikely.
On Super Talk 99.7 WTN. It is the Richard Boxman Show. I don't really like basketball, I'll be honest, on the front end. I've never filled out a bracket. I get asked to do one every year, and I'm like, I'm so uneducated. I'm just going to look stupid. I'm going to pick, like, ooey to go all the way. Someone who is supposed to know what they're talking about joins us now on the Richard Boxman Show. Blake Fullton from the Gang of Sports Night. Weekdays 4 to 7 right here on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Blake, an exciting day once again in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, your bracket's a lot like our former traffic guy, Tom Raines, when once I invited him to be in our fantasy football league, and with the first selection, he picked Ryan Leaf as his quarterback, being that Ryan was out of football that year. It was a tough pick with the second pick in our draft.
I think like third or fourth, the next time he got the pick was he picked Jay Fiedler.
Yeah,
Fiedler
on the roof.
Fiedler on the roof.
O.J. Simpson and Jim Brown for his running backs.
Yeah,
and Walter Payton.
Yeah, and Jake, I liked your thoughts on the skating, and one of my dear friends, Mike Wine over at Springhouse, had come up with another sporting event that I think you would appreciate. He thinks you should troll for marlin on a jet ski.
Sure. Definitely,
there you go.
Or go
that one and full contact golf, where your opponent would put on catcher's equipment and stand at the end of the tee box,
right,
try and block your shot.
That'd be nice. That would be cool. I'd say shark fishing in an inner tube.
Yeah, and then the other famous one on golf is you don't have go-karts, you have four-wheeler, or golf carts, you have four-wheelers, and you can run over your opponent.
Sweet. See, when I play golf, Blake, you and I are going to be playing, and Richard, I'm sure, soon when the good weather hits.
No, I won't play with Richard.
Just so you know, man, if you ever hit your ball in the middle of the fairway, and when you get up there, it's not there, that's because I've kicked it into the water.
That's fair. I understand that.
Run it over. And also, I like to tell the punchline of jokes on backswings.
Yeah, I understand that too. And there is one other thing, and I know we're here to talk basketball, but don't know if y'all saw today. Maybe the story of the year in sports take place for the first major on the LPGA Tour.
Right,
there is a 13-year-old 8th grader.
Michelle Way, is that her name?
In third place, only 3 shots back.
Right.
She is kicking it, dude. I watched her play today, and the girl is unbelievable.
Sure.
Has the purest golf swing I've ever seen.
This girl made the cut in the amateur men's tournament, 2 years in a row at the age of 12 or something like that?
She hits at 300. It's ridiculous, but should be fun to watch. That's on TV tomorrow too for all those golf fans out there.
She's got a little putting that she needs to work on, but I mean,
she's got years for that.
I mean, this girl
needs to work with Plaz on her short game.
Yeah,
but, you know.
Yeah.
But hoops was hoops. What an interesting day in hoops today. The Big Blue Nation probably not feeling it right now. That surprised me to see how awful Kentucky played today.
And I bet the Kentucky fans are now writing their death threat letters in crayon as we speak.
It's funny, I just talked to a friend of mine in the media in New Orleans, obviously where the Final Four is next week, and he said at his radio station they've gotten a ton of calls from Kentucky fans trying to sell their Final Four tickets and get out of their hotel rooms, and most hotels in New Orleans around the Final Four are four-night minimum and $200 and $300 a night, and if your team's not there,
well, they might want to go there and just drink away their sorrows.
Yeah, I mean,
that can't happen there.
I'm sitting here thinking, you know, even if my team, I'm not that big of a fan of any team. So I mean, if I already had tickets and a hotel room booked in New Orleans, even if Kentucky didn't go, hey, that's on them. That's not on me.
Vacation.
I'm going. You know, yeah, I'm going to go down there.
Do a little gambling, a little
Sure.
crawfish pie, and
Blake, was it just me, or was there absolutely no defense with Kentucky today?
Which is the first time in 26 games.
It really looked as though Kentucky's defense just kind of stood back and didn't really apply the pressure on the inside that they normally apply to people trying to go into the paint.
Agreed, and I think a lot of that has to do with Marquette, and there's a lot of people up in Bowling Green who are Marquette fans now. Tom Crean and Darren Horn on that staff are Bowling Green guys, and it was dominant. And I have not been a huge Marquette fan all year long. They're a nice team, but I didn't think anywhere close to a Final Four team. They dominated. I think Keith Bogan's injury, the question, would he play, not play, could he play, how much could he play, I really and truly think that had some sort of psychological message to that team. They just didn't come out with the fire that we've seen. They never had that run, and every open shot Marquette knocked down.
Well, and of course, Dwayne Wade was just a dominant force out there.
Yeah, first triple-double in Marquette in 9 years. His first triple-double. It was dominant. He is, and he was a conference player of the year, a legitimate first-team All-American. I mean, the guy is dominant. They're going to give Kansas all they can handle come Saturday afternoon.
See, when the guy was calling out Dwayne Wade's name, I kept thinking, is that the guy from What's Happening? But then I realized it was Dwayne Wade, not Dwayne Wayne. So I was like, oh, okay, I got it. But that's how much I don't pay attention to. That's probably how much. I'm sure I'm not the only person watching that Marquette Kentucky game who went, is that the guy from What's Happening?
And nobody really
keeps up with him.
Yeah, then Robert Jackson must have been rerun in the middle there, and he clowned it. I mean, he's a guy, he played at Mississippi State for 3 years, and Marquise Estel, Kentucky center, says yesterday, now they played against each other for 3 years. I don't even remember him there.
Right.
I can assure you on that flight back to Lexington tonight, he remembers after he puts up 23 and 15 on him.
What does this do to Tubby Smith?
I don't know. Tubby Smith is, in my mind, a top 5 coach in the country. I think it was a great job for him to get them to where he got them, because there's not a player on that team that's going in the first round in the NBA. Keith Bogan, Estel, maybe second-round guys, fringe NBA players, and to do what they did this year, I think Tubby is a stud. There are a lot of rumors that he's going to the Charlotte NBA franchise. There are rumors that if Larry Brown should leave the 76ers, he'll take the Philadelphia job. I'm not sure wherever he ends up, Tubby Smith will win, and I think he's a heck of a basketball coach.
But he won't be winning in New Orleans.
He ain't winning next weekend.
That's right. Let's go to the West.
Unless he's going to Harris.
Yeah. Let's go to the West. Kansas, Arizona, the close game there.
Right.
Heck of a basketball game. Roy Williams, another great coach. And I was just talking to Joe Biddle about this earlier tonight. Arizona, to me, and I've always been a Lute Olson fan, and his wife Bobby died a couple of years ago of cancer, and he's a great man. He doesn't X and O wise. That guy does not impress me as a coach. He just kind of rolls it out there and hopes he has better talent. Kansas, awesome game, awesome run. Kirk Heinrich comes off an awful game and shoots it lights out tonight. That's going to be an awesome game to watch, Marquette and Kansas. But I think Roy Williams, and now the rumors, and we talked about this yesterday, Richard, for basketball fans out there. The rumors are Matt Doherty's getting fired at North Carolina. It could happen as early as Monday, and that Roy Williams will take over at North Carolina. What a way it could end if he wins the national title this year. All the distractions that will be talked about this week as they prepare for the Final Four.
Yes. Kansas just played a physical. They physically dominated Arizona. I mean, as far as, You know, they threw the elbows and they did the pushing and the shouldering down up under that rim, and just I think they physically beat Arizona.
Yeah, I just got done watching David Tua and